Angel Reese did what everybody expected Angel Reese to do.
Angel Reese is bringing back a legendary shoe. It's been reported that May 1st, the Angel Reese Shaq Gnosis shoes is dropping. If you're a 90s baby, you know how important these sneakers were. These were the shoes Shaq was wearing when he used to play like Giannis. From what I'm hearing, Angel Reese is dropping a whole capsule that includes these shoes, these as well, and also these runners.
Reebok bet everything on Angel Reese, expecting a slam dunk success, but the launch turned into a Titanic-level disaster. The hype was deafening, yet the shoe release flopped harder than an Olympic belly flop. Now, executives are left sweating in their polos, questioning whether they've just bankrolled the world's priciest clearance rack item. And the comedy of this fiasco is only getting started.
Angel Wings, you say? Angel Wings? Hey, I think we got the official pics now. Reebok has officially gave us information regarding that Heat Angel was wearing yesterday. Well, it's on. Officially, these are going to be dubbed the Me Bounds, which I ain't mad at it. They gotta send some over to Teague and them though. You gotta send some. I'll move out the way for y'all. But I know what colorway I'm getting. Forget them white ones. I need me 2 pairs of these. One for me, and one for my little sister. Gotta make sure she clean on the court. Let's go ahead and get y'all another image. I'm gonna get out the way so I can get y'all screenshots in. But the word on the street is that upper is based off of Angel Wings. That makes it should be 10 times much. Clean.
Reebok believed they had finally struck gold after years of fading into the background while Nike and Adidas dominated the game. Their chosen savior was Angel Reese, the Bayou Barbie with reality TV-level charisma and the kind of confidence that could convince a polar bear to buy ice. The brand went all in, hyping the launch as if it were about to solve global inflation. The marketing campaign, packed with over-the-top theatrics, had more drama than a telenovela.
Some love to the W, baby.
Dude, the amount of aura that it takes to go ahead and premiere your signature shoe on the cover of 2K, a lot of people were complaining about the fact that she's on 2K too, but I feel like a lot of those people, again, didn't understand the vision. I'm a person that has said for a long time too, she's the best player in the sky. If you actually watch, you can see, and that a lot of people compared her to Rodman. That was terrible because she always had the vision. She always had a lot of scoring ability too. So we're seeing that come into fruition. It's been an awesome week for her. I will say though, Reebok
7 straight doubles too. Like she ain't playing.
Every commercial, every billboard, every stage moment shouted the same message. This changes everything. Instagram posts insisted it wasn't just a shoe. It was a revolution, a sneaker apocalypse, a cultural reset. But the thing about revolutions is, they only work if people actually show up. Instead of storming the sneaker market, the launch flopped harder than a fish out of water. Reebok hyped the drop like they'd unearthed the lost Ark of the Covenant. But when sneakerheads and casual fans finally got their hands on it, the reaction was deflated. This is it.
There's a clip of you like losing your shoe, trying to put it back on in game. A guard goes to the bucket. You push the guard, look at the guard and be like, get that the out of there. Fire clip. Intense as hell. Was it worth the tech?
It was worth it. It was worth it.
Yeah.
I think the game was pretty close. That was a close game. And if I had took that playoff, we could have lost that game. I told the ref, like, hold on, 1 second. She didn't want to wait, so that was what it was.
Hey, your 90s idols would have been very proud of that.
The shoes ended up looking less like a sleek, game-changing performance sneaker and more like something you'd spot on clearance in the back of a discount sporting goods store, sitting next to a dusty rack of last season's Crocs. Reviews came in blazing hotter than a jalapeno in July, but not in the way Reebok had hoped. Complaints about comfort, style, and price spread like wildfire, while memes flooded social media. The running joke? These sneakers weren't built for the court. They were built for punishment drills.
Well, there we have it. Someone went ahead and leaked the Angel Reese ones, and they getting fired. Yeah, they read them. Some boy named Kenneth leaked them. That's his name. Some boy named Kenneth. But I must say, they look a lot like the Reebok Engine Ace, which I understand. She tested bad boys out for years. I want this for that shoe. I like it. But nah, these hard. When she said that she want her shoes worn with jeans, she want them worn like everybody wear Jordan. I was like, okay, in my brain, the white was not going to work. The white and black was not going to work. The purple black was not going to work. But the pink ones, this might work. I can see everybody throwing some baggy cargos with this. 4/4 length cargos.
The timing couldn't have been worse. In a sneaker market built on credibility, performance, and clout, Reebok poured its entire reputation into one basket, only to discover that basket had a gaping hole at the bottom. What was supposed to be their Air Jordan moment instead became a cautionary tale of corporate desperation. This wasn't just a stumble. It was a full-on faceplant. Executives watched in horror as the product they believed would usher in a new era quickly devolved into meme fuel. You could practically hear the boardroom panic, like someone had just realized they mortgaged the brand's future on a PowerPoint slide that read, asterisk. Gen Z loves Angel Reese, asterisk, but to be fair, Reebok didn't pluck Angel Reese out of thin air. They weren't wrong about her star power. She has it in spades. Where they went catastrophically wrong was in assuming that star power alone could sell sneakers. Sneakerheads don't just line up for personality. They line up for history, credibility, and performance. They buy into a culture that demands far more than flashy marketing slogans, and that's the quicksand Reebok walked straight into.
Speaking of Angel Reese, today we're reviewing the Reebok Engine A. The same version that we first saw Angel Reese play in. These released on February 13th for a retail price of $120 US. This ERS technology, or energy return system, felt like a great support system to play in. They're super plush on foot, and honestly, no disrespect to Reebok, but I was pleasantly surprised at how bouncy the cushioning was. Dark gray, translucent rubber here on the outsole. I appreciate that it's a little bit sticky when you first dig your fingers into it.
The rollout was chaos disguised as hype. Flashy ads, over-the-top Instagram campaigns, and influencer endorsements from people who probably couldn't tell a free throw from a layup. Everything about it felt artificial, like a decision cooked up in a boardroom, and fans saw right through the act. Instead of building excitement, the shoe became the butt of jokes before it even touched the market. Some said the design looked like it had been dug out of a 2007 time capsule, while others swore it belonged on a 2-for-1 coupon rack at Payless. What was pitched as a game-changing design didn't spark awe. It sparked laughter. Reebok's last true cultural win was Allen Iverson's line in the early 2000s. But nostalgia alone doesn't move a $150 sneaker in 2025. By the time the shoes finally hit stores, the so-called revolution had already been dismissed as a joke. Instead of selling out in minutes, pairs sat untouched, gathering dust, while sneaker blogs gleefully declared Reebok's latest misfire. What was meant to be a bold comeback unraveled into a comedy of errors, the kind of disaster destined for a business school case study titled, asterisk, How Not to Relaunch a Brand.
Yes, Angel, I rock with you. But Angel Reese, she talking about something. Just like how they wear Jordans everywhere, I want people to wear the Angel Reese ones everywhere. I don't know if you're wearing them everywhere, but she also said Reebok is back. People are going to be wearing Reebok everywhere. I think it's going to be wearing Reebok. But them Angel Reese ones, off the court, I don't know. I get it. These is valid on court. They look good. They do. Them Angel Reese ones, I can't call them AR ones. I can't disrespect Austin Reeves. The Angel Reese ones do look valid, bro. The Angel Reese design is cool, but I don't know how they're going to go with some jeans.
Panic set in almost immediately. Executives who had imagined themselves popping champagne were instead guzzling Pepto-Bismol, while marketing teams that once bragged about next-level consumer engagement scrambled to spin the catastrophe. The gap between the hype they manufactured and the cold reality of consumer rejection was wide enough to drive a semi-truck through. Reebok wanted headlines, and they got them, but not the kind they envisioned. Instead of Reebok revolutionizes the sneaker game, it was asterisk. Reebok suffers embarrassing flop after betting big on Angel Reese. Asterisk, the internet smelled blood. And in 2025, once the memes start rolling, there's no coming back. It was the perfect storm of bad timing, bad execution, and a company so desperate to stay relevant that it forgot the cardinal rule of sneaker culture. Authenticity can't be faked. And that's where the comedy of this fiasco really takes shape. Because the deeper you peel back the layers, the clearer it becomes that Reebok never truly understood the market it was trying to conquer. Sneaker culture is unforgiving, brutal, even in ways Wall Street itself might struggle to comprehend.